Alright, good afternoon, Earth. This is Adam Sturch broadcasting from the Mushroom Mansion, Taos, New Mexico, working on oil painting contact. Alright, picking up from where we left off yesterday from the little purple introduction to the purple figure that the bald-faced hornet is resting on. Now, to keep the compositional elements flowing, I'm going to add in a tree right here. It's going to be branching back and being pushed back into the background, where there will be one of these blue jays that have been hanging out outside. There's probably a dozen of them now. They're wiping my birdseed out to the tune of a can a day, about a pound of birdseed a day before noon. So I'm, cutting them to 1 can per day. That's all you're allowed, no matter if 2 dozen more show up, because I think they're telling their friends and it's getting expensive. But anyway, the blue jays are wonderful, and they're really difficult to photograph, so I was able to get a photo of one on the limb, and its shadow is cast blue on the limb across from where he's sitting, and it's just a beautiful scene. So I'm going to try and incorporate that into this tree branching into the space right here. Also, I've cut in a light source right about there that will be split in between each sides of these frames. It'll be a bright sun, white, to match the bald-faced hornet patterning. And branching out and probably implementing into that also will be leaves coming out from the tree branch that's cut into the distance here, and flowing into the surrounding patterning of the bald-faced hornet and the leaves or the petals of the flower, which will be done in translucencies. So this one has a ways to go with that in mind, but that's where we're at. And I'm going to cut in the light source first and then throw in the tree's first layer. Here we go. It's my cat. Blue jays know what I'm trying to do. Come on, baby. He's taking a... Want to get it? He's strutting pretty slow, Fuzzy. I might play with division here in between this almost perfectly in half where it cuts in this framing, so of the light source. So I may turn half of it into the moon and half of it the sun. I'm not certain yet. fuzz? Who's a bubble? What's going on? Alright, let's see here. Let's get that a little thicker. Alright, now I need kind of a loose big brush to start out the tree with. I like that little flat brush too. I think this one might be better. Let's try it. Alright, so let's see. you want to go back down? Come on. So where are we on time? That didn't take long at all. The tree is going to take a long time to develop. I want to build it up with layers and translucencies and texture of the bark and everything. Give it a fairly realistic execution, along with the blue jay, which will match the bold-faced hornet on the right. The blue jay will be on the limb on the left, also realistically rendered. And then the ants, I think I'll keep cartoony, eating the kid, and perhaps a cartoony castle being burned in the background behind a wall that will lead into fire that will be surrounding perhaps the ants. I'm not sure. I'm getting ahead of myself with the process, but just kind of daydreaming out loud here. Alright, but for the moment I'm going to cut in some bright blue for a horizon line through and behind, or behind and around the purple bit.
Offering for the altar, see it tranquility. I'ma show you what I see it tranquility. I'ma show you what I see. To see it tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry where they actively birth them MCs. I see it tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What can you really see? I see the parts partition of parts, religion become united by our bars and our carbon visions. Been a long time spitting on rhymes, but I never left you. Always came back for some rhymes that was special. Back then, I wanted to impress you by trusting the truth. Nowadays, I'm just confessing in the booth. The golden era of rap will always be a part of me. The future talks to me because the present is ignoring me. My destiny is calling me. The army of God is guarding me. But all you can see is holographic artistry. Rhyme mechanics, like that of a blind pianist. The keys are metallic, my fingers are magnets. The music is magic. What is this madness? The stanzas are rites of passage. Your left brain habits become your baggage. The masses become savage. Roaming the streets with torn fabrics. Creativity is less than average. Every baby is born a bastard. So why did you have it? This question requires no answer. I understand it. This is tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry that will ignite the rebirth of MCs. I see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What can you really see? I see the partition of parts, religion become united by our bars and our common visions. My music, magic, and convoluted interaction. Put the jacket shows you the future in fragments. Madness, my view is expanded. Request massive permission is granted. I'll introduce you to the language of tracking. How balance near impossible chances in the labyrinth of the enchanting. Where that quantity is unbearable. Thanks from evil spirits, difference is frigid. I cross from the bridges of the methane rivers. Sounds crazy to listen. The sights lyrics strike down from the heavens. A titan like Mike Tyson, beast master with a tiger and pigeon. A full finger ring with an eyeball in it for vision. Cause I ain't scared of no 9'11" winged lizards. I'm known as the ripper. My soul is the heavy to the prison. Spiritual slave labor in a prison. My life is my sentence, so I live it. But I studied the physics and understand it, so it's only a visit to see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry that will ignite the rebirth of MCs. I see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does
Oh, we still got some time on this clip. I'm gonna throw down some bright light green on the grass surrounding the purple figure.
Combinations, anything of this persuasion is considered ancient, beyond the natures, beyond time displacement of space and spaceships and oasis, beyond the reach of human contemplation. The music is laid, not computer generated, a human made it to satisfy unusual trade. The mystic in a room with crystal walls and floors, looking into a crystal quartz door, reciting lyrical raw.
Bright light green.
Precipitated from the fingertips to the arms, to the lips, to the jaws, to a cold tongue that begins to the soul of the drum. With the oxygen that flows down the throat to the lungs, every color of my chakra glows brighter than the sun. You and I become we, become one, and the calamity of singularity has begun between 0.0 and 0.1. Tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What do you really see? I see a revolution in the industry that will ignite the rebirth of MCs. I see a tranquility. What will it really be? What does the future hold? What can you really see? I see the partition of God's religion become united by our bars and our common visions. Visions.
hitting a little hard on that right side. Take it off the tripod and float it around. Progress. Go. So basic, simple compositional elements just kind of being blocked in today. Got the tree there on the right. Light source is looking pretty circular. I like the way it divides into that section. If you couldn't hear me rambling earlier, I might turn that into half moon, half sun. But I like the general shape of the tree. Beginning of the roots, decent color. It's a red, burnt umber, Payne's gray, remnants of an old red and a little bit of blue mixture. So kind of a complex amalgamation of multiple dark colors that are just kind of turned into a rusty red-brown. But nice, but impossible to replicate probably. So get it all there. Base color down in one shot is important. Kind of dig the brush strokes happening around in this green character now. And keep in mind this is all going to be covered with multiple translucencies, so it's got a long ways to go. But for the moment, that's it. Thank you for watching. That's Adam Sturch broadcasting from the Mushroom Mansion, Taos, New Mexico, working on oil painting contact and chopping up wood to keep my cat's belly warm and not use any propane for a few days. So if anybody needs to buy any art, I've got links up on my art page for the entire available album. Have a good day, Earth.